Let's say you are a Power App developer and you want to use a ready-made component which is provided by Power App Creator Kit. How you will use that? Hi, this is Krupali from KnowHow Academy. I welcome you all to Power App tutorial. Today in this video you will learn about how to create expandable menu in Power App using Power App Creator Kit. So without delay, let's get started. Let me show you the end result first so you will get an idea what you will develop in this video. Here, this is one Power App which I have designed. Here I have created an expandable menu which is a Power App Creator component. Using this component, I have created this menu. When I click on home screen will be display. When I click on new, then another screen will be display. So here you can say that it is a menu like effect you are getting in Power App. So how you can do that? So let me show you practically. But before that, let me tell you, if you don't know about what is Creator Kit in Power App, I have created a video on what is Creator Kit and how to install Creator Kit in your Power App environment. Link is given in the description. Kindly check this out, then see this video so you will get an idea about the Creator Kit. So for that, I have designed one screen, not one screen but two screens. This is screen 1 and this is screen 2. Now on that screen, I want to put an expandable menu. So how can I add expandable menu in that? So you need to click on insert and here you need to click on get more components. Here you will see the library which you have installed in your environment. Click on that or expand that and here select the expand menu and click on import. So this component will be added in your current application. So here you will see that library component is added, and here under the library component expandable menu component is added. If you click on insert and expand that, here you can add using that. Now you can adjust the height. Now when you save and run it, here once you click on that, it will expand. If you click on that again, it will shrink. Now here, one thing you need to keep it in mind, when you run your screen, you want that menu in expand mode. So here, click on that, go to the properties window and here check this, that is switch on this default expansion value on, and is navigation enabled, you should be click to the on. Then here if you go to the properties and expand selection, you should write here true. That means you can select any value on that. Okay, let me save and run it. Once I click that, it is shrink, and once I click then it is expandable. Now what I want, when I click on this different option, according to that screen should be navigate. So here by default you will see the 4 menu items, that is Power App, Power BI, Power Automate and Dataverse. Now if you want to add more option or if you want to remove any existing options, then you can click on that and go to the items property, and here you will see that these are the default table which is given. You can change it. So I want only 2 menu items, so let me remove this extra 2 menu items. Make sure that you do not change any code, otherwise it will change. Here I am changing the code but removing the item. I am not changing the extra parenthesis and all. So here in icon, let's say I want to add the home icon. So home icon will be there, and in icon second menu option, I want a database icon. So here database icon will be displayed. If I shrink that, here you will see that home and database icon is there. But here see Power Apps and Power BI, that is display. So I want to change the label. So here go to the label and here remove that. Instead of Power App, write home, and instead of label Power BI, write database. And here according to that tooltip also you can change it, that is home, and here instead of Power BI tooltip, write database tooltip. And here also I am writing home tooltip. And here let me add one more menu options. Let me just copy that entire line, and paste it. 3 menu item I am adding. That is one icon is there, add, so plus icon, and here I want to renew, and let me just change the tooltip, new tooltip. Okay, let me save and run it. Here you will see that here tooltip will come, home tooltip, database tooltip, and new tooltip. So I hope till now it is clear. Now this expandable menu, I will copy this and paste it in my rest of the screen. Okay, let me go to the screen, to expand menu, copy that and go to the screen 1 and paste it. Okay, automatically reference name will be changed. Okay, here expandable menu _1 and here expandable menu _2. Now let me add the third screen also. And here I also want to add that, so let me add that. Okay, here this is the expandable menu 3. Here instead of screen 3 I want to write screen 2, so I'm renaming the screen, and here instead of 4 let me rename it to screen 3. So here my 3 screens designs are ready, and I forget to put the label, so let me copy that and paste it here on that screen also. Let me adjust the size, and here, so here my design is ready. Now what I want, when I click on home screen will display. When I click on database screen will be displayed, and when I click on new screen, that screen will display. So I am adding some indicator that is telling that this is the home screen and so on. So let me take a text label and here write home screen. Now let me copy this control and go to the screen 2. This is database screen. Okay, by default it is copied that control. Let me copy this and go to the screen 2, paste it, and here this is database screen. Now same for third screen. This is, let's say, new screen. So this is done. Now here let me go to the screen 1, and here you need to click on the expand menu, and here you need to go to the on button select property. Now here you need to write a code. Now what code you need to write? Here you need to make sure that which menu item is clicked. Okay, so for that you need to write if then. Here you need to make sure that from expand menu what is selected. So write the expand menu name, that is expand menu 2 dot selected item dot label. Now if the label is database, then you should navigate to screen 2. Okay, and if the expand menu to database is dot selected item dot label equal to new, or you can say yes, new, it's not add, new, then you should navigate to screen 3. Let's check that out whether it's working or not. Here when I click on database, but here you can see that it's go to database and again come back, go to the home screen and again come back. What's the reason for that? Because here if you go to the home screen and go to the expand menu items property, here you can see that screen equal to app active screen. So every time whatever the previous active screen is there, it is displaying like that. So here this is not required. So remove that, and also remove this, and also remove from the third menu. Let me save it and run it. Now if I click on database, it go to the database screen. Now here this is on database screen. If I click on the new, it is not going to the new. Why? Because on database screen in expand menu 1, I did not write any code. So here what you can do, here you can copy this code of the button select and paste it, and you need to change the respective value. So here go to that, click on the screen 2, here go to that properties, here on button select you should paste that, and here expand menu 1, so instead of that 2 you should write 1. So here according to that it will work. And here make sure that here on expand selection you should write true, and here on the third screen again go to the items property. Here it is okay, then here you need to go to the button select and paste it, and instead of 2 here you should write 3. Okay, why? Because on every screen control name is different, that's why. And here on the second screen, when you click on database, it should be on same screen. So when you click on home, it should go to the home. So go to the expand menu, and here you should write that if it is on a database. So for same screen we are not doing the code. So here instead of that I will write if it is home, then it will go to the screen 1. And if it is new, then again it will go to the screen 3. And here for third screen, if it is a database, okay, database, it is on that. And for the new screen, we are not writing itself. So if label is home, then you should go to the screen 1. Now let's check that out. But here you need to make sure that you remove f.active screen from the items property for the rest of the screen. Okay, so let me remove that quickly here, and let me remove this and go for the third screen. Go to the items property here, again remove that, or you can copy paste it, it's your choice. Save it and run it. Now here this is new screen. If I click on database, it go to the database screen. If I click on home screen, it go to the home screen. If I click on new screen, it is going to the new screen. So I hope you understand how to create that expandable menu in PowerApp using PowerApp Creator Kit. So before ending this video, let me tell you what you have learned from this video. From this video, you have learned how to create this type of expandable menu in PowerApp using PowerApp Creator Kit. Thank you for choosing KnowHow Academy as a source of your IT knowledge. We are always here to help you to navigate to the tech world. If you have any question, do not feel hesitate to reach out us. Stay curious, keep learning.